I think I'm back. I'm not sure if I'm on the same stream, different stream, or what happened here. Good morning, everybody. For those of you who are new to the show, I am Dr. Scott, the personal development business growth coach for chiropractors. I grow practices. I grow chiropractic practices is what I do. And that's what Coffee with Dr. Scott is all about, giving you strategies and tools to grow your practice. And giving you strategies and content to work on your own personal development, which is what today's show is going to do. Give me a quick second while I make my coffee today. That is quality Facebook Live entertainment right there. All right, I see Taryn, who got married on Saturday. Congratulations, Taryn. And I see the new last name, so it's throwing me off. Robert, Dennis, Brennan, Kenneth, Ray, thanks for joining me this morning. Hope we wouldn't have a trouble with that stream. Like I said, I was 30 seconds behind today and seemed to have picked up the wrong Wi-Fi. Hopefully we're all good. Everybody go ahead and let me know what your answer is to today's question of the day. Where would you go on your dream vacation? Kenneth says Hawaii, which coming from the Philippines, Philippines might be one of my dream vacations. I need to come over and see you, Kenneth. Anyway, so Kenneth says Hawaii. Everybody let me know where you go on your dream vacation. Now, this is assuming money is not an option. Nothing standing in your way. Where would you go? I think I'd go to Machu Picchu. I don't know, just seeing the pictures and seeing people that visit it and seeing posts. I think this is one of the things that I don't know much about it, but those pictures that people put up of Machu Picchu just seems like a really cool place to visit. I mean, I'm always a beach guy. I like mountains as well. So beaches would be easy. I think, if it was just one dream vacation and money weren't an option, I'd probably choose Machu Picchu. And Kenneth says I need to come over to the Philippines. All right, so while you guys are commenting with those answers, I just want to remind everyone that throughout the next couple of weeks here, basically the rest of the summer season, Coffee with Dr. Scott will not be live every morning. I'm traveling, I'm on tour, I'm working on a lot of really awesome and exciting stuff for you that you're going to be hearing more about soon. And I know you all are busy with summer activities, and those of you with kids who are out of school for the summer, I know how hectic it can get. I'm trying to schedule basketball practices for my team, and we got just with tour travel and swimming also, and the other activities everybody's got, it's been a little crazy. So we're doing a little bit more laid-back approach for a Coffee with Dr. Scott for the next few weeks. It's Coffee with Dr. Scott Summer Edition, basically. We talked about summer parenting. I'm doing summer Facebook shows. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that felt good. Anyways, this week I'll be coming live each day. No, I'm not coming live. No, not tomorrow. Not Tuesday. I'll be back on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday this week. I'll be on location during a few of those shows because I am heading off to Boston today. And that's why I can't do the show tomorrow morning. I don't think I have time because I'll be on East Coast time. But I will be able to do it on Wednesday from the Boston area. So I've got an unadvertised trip out to Boston this week just to work with a client. I really don't have any time for an initial evaluation. So if you're in Boston, you'd like me to do an initial evaluation, hit me up anyway. I won't be able to come see you this week, but like I said, hit me up anyway. If you've been watching the show for a while, or long time, I'm sure you've heard me mention that I travel on tour. Basically, part of what I do to grow chiropractic practices is travel across the country, doing what I call initial practice evaluations. I actually go into practices. I meet with the doctor. I evaluate everything about the office, about the practice, the stats, the marketing, the billing, the staff, everything, you name it. Then I draw up a personalized action plan for the doc to put into action and to grow their practice. This week, like I said, I'm running out to an unadvertised trip to Boston, Massachusetts, but I'm just in and out, coming back home so I can coach basketball and get back on the show. In 2 weeks, next week I'm doing Ragbri. If you don't know what Ragbri is, then you're not from Iowa, because everybody in Ragbri knows what Iowa is. Iowa is the Register's annual Great Bicycle Ride across Iowa. If you take the first letter of each of those names, it's Ragbri. Google it. It's a big party here in Iowa, but it's a bike ride. You actually start on the west side of the state and ride your bike all the way across the east side over the course of 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. Sunday to Saturday, 7 days. Yes. So you start with your bicycle back tire in this river, I forget what this river is, and you end up in the Mississippi. About 30,000 riders most years. You know, they have trucks to bring all your stuff for you, or you're on a team. So like I said, 30,000 riders on the road. They change the route every year. They go through all the small towns in Iowa. It's a really, really cool event. It's also a big party. I guess it's not as big of a party as it used to be from the stories I've heard. I haven't always lived in Iowa. But my understanding is 10, 15 years ago, it was a crazy party. It's still quite the party now. So I'm going out of 3 days on that, next week. And then the week after that, I'm heading to the Northwest, back to work. So Washington, I don't even know if that's on the screen. It's not. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Yes, if you're in any of those states and you want to chat with me about coming to your practice, or even if you just want to ask me questions about what I do, there's a link in the comments for you to schedule a quick coffee chat with me. It's just a quick call, talk more about it, talk more about my tour, talk more about what I do. There's no pressure to it, so if you'd like to schedule that, go for it. All right, so if you Google morning routine, you're going to find a ton of different guides, programs, websites, all designed to help you create your morning routine. The problem is, most of them would take you 2 hours or more to actually do. And I don't know about you, but most people don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. every day just to complete their morning routine. And you shouldn't have to. Morning routines are important because it gives you a lot of benefits. You get more energy, you get more focus, you get higher levels of productivity throughout the day. But if you can't actually do it because there's so many components that it takes you 2 hours, it's useless. Or if you wake up in the morning and you're like dreading your morning routine and you decide to hit the snooze button 8 times instead, it's not very good for you either. A morning routine does not have to have 30 components to get in it in order for you to get the benefits that I just mentioned. It actually needs a lot less than that. You've probably heard me mention that I'm putting together a new morning routine series that I'm going to be rolling out for you guys here soon. And the concept of this routine series is simplicity. Studies have shown that the most productive and the most successful people have morning routines that are actually a lot simpler than what most of us have tried to accomplish in the past. To have a morning routine that you can actually stick with is one of the biggest keys to it being successful. I mean, hey, if you can't stick with it because there's too many things you have to do and you can't keep up with all of them, and you can't devote the hours and hours it's going to take to doing it, well, that pretty much defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Basically, a great morning routine boils down to just a few key categories. You want to have hydration. You want to have some physical activity. You want to have something that gets you focused on your tasks for the day, and it all needs to be structured and into a routine. And one of the biggest deals is it needs to be individualized to you. I say that all the time about, coaching. My action plans, working with clients, that your practice needs to be individualized to you. It has to be something that you enjoy going into practice for. The same thing goes here for your morning routine. It has to be something that works for you. If your goal isn't, to go out and run a marathon or even win a marathon, then you don't need to be, exercising or running for an hour and a half every morning in your morning routine for physical activity. 10 to 15 minutes is enough to get your circulation going, get your muscles warmed up and your energy levels up. Now, some of you might like to work out for an hour, hour and a half, and that's fine. But if you're looking to get a good morning routine, the least effective dose is the most important place to start. So if it takes 10 to 15 minutes to kind of get you going, get your energy levels up, and that's effective for you, then just do that. You don't have to go overboard on it. If the thought of eating before 9 a.m. makes you nauseous, then you shouldn't be forcing yourself to eat breakfast just because a morning routine guide tells you to do it. Work on what works for you. And if you remember back, January, February, when we were doing this, we talked a lot about what breakfast works for you. And most people have roughly an hour or less to really focus on a good morning routine. And that still requires most people to wake up 15 minutes or 30 minutes early. Otherwise, they're rushing out the door and grabbing something from a drive-thru again. That time needs to be spent focusing on things that will specifically, for you, give you the greatest benefits. So like I said, I'm going to be rolling out this morning routine series in just the next few weeks. So that once summer is over, you're going to have everything you need to dominate your day through your morning routine when you get back into a routine with the kids in school and everything else. So it's going to give you all the tools you need to do that and to do it in way less time than 2 hours. Because, hey, I know you don't want to spend, or maybe you don't even have that kind of time to put in your morning routine. And if it isn't practical, you won't do it and you won't stick to it. So be on the lookout in the coming shows for more information on the exact date when that's coming out. And if you want to get in on that free series, you can go ahead and comment with morning or morning routine in the comments down below. Just put morning or morning routine. You'll get put on the list so that when we do roll that out, you'll be one of the first ones to get it. We'll send you the program information. We'll send you, how to get involved in it as soon as it comes out So again, just put morning or morning routine in the comments down below. Until it's here, I see a couple comments here. Eric, thanks for joining us on here. Go ahead and answer the question of the day, which is your dream vacation. Where would it be if money wasn't an issue? Taryn says she would go to the Bahamas. Fun stuff. So until that morning routine is here, focus on just a few things that you can do each morning that will help you get focused, help you get energized, help you get ready to be productive throughout your day. And I'll help you with the rest here soon. So again, just find a couple things that you can do, just add a little bit or take away. I always talk about it. It's not always about adding. A lot of times it's about subtraction. Look at what's in your morning routine that doesn't need to be there, that might make some time for you to do the things that are really necessary. Again, to maybe just move a little bit, to journal, to get hydrated, maybe to feed yourself nutrition-wise. Again, for me, this is it for the morning. Anyways, have a great Monday. I'm going to be back in Wednesday, checking in from the road out in Boston to catch up, show you guys what I'm up to. Probably won't be at 7 a.m. then, though, so there's not going to be a scheduled show. I'll just go live when I can. So just be sure you've clicked the like button on this show. Make sure you've clicked the follow buttons on my business page, and then you'll get notifications. Check that you get notifications underneath that. If you know what I mean, go to the business page, go to following, drop down, and make sure you're clicking follow. Then you'll get notified when I am live. So I'm signing off on this Monday morning from this summer edition of Coffee with Dr. Scott. I hope to be seeing some of you when I'm out traveling over the next few weeks. I hope you all have a great day.